Welcome to Lesbi Love. This is your girl V, and today my special guest is Lovey. Lovey, thank you for joining us.
Hi, happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Now, Lovey, I know you're the creator of an LGBT podcast called Les Couples Talk.
Yes, I am.
So I am excited to have you join us.
Thank
I,
you.
I always start with my icebreaker question. When I say the word love, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Peace of mind.
Yeah, you grew up in Trinidad. I know you're in on the East Coast now, but you grew up in Trinidad. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about life growing up in Trinidad.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know, Trinidad and Tobago is a tiny island. Geographically, we are in South America, and we are actually the wealthiest country in the Caribbean islands, in all of the Caribbean islands. Um, Growing up in Trinidad, I lived with my mom and my brother. Had a stepfather in the household, but mom was always the one most active and ensuring that her kids were okay, working two or sometimes three jobs to just ensure that her kids are supported and they want for nothing. So that's what my life was like. Went to school. I also have three sisters, but they are on my father's side of the family. Um, so I would visit them, go spend time with them. We were always close, connected. My father always ensured we had that relationship, and that bond with each other, even though we weren't living together. Right.
Now I'm curious about like the culture in terms of is it open minded there?
Mhm.
Have like gay pride events? What was it like
Right,
growing
right.
up there in terms of discovering your sexuality?
Mm. Okay, good question. I like. um, okay, so we are still very close-minded in terms of our culture. Very archaic, old. Church and state run a big part of our country and economy. So the laws that should be passed or the laws that should be removed for LGBT members to live their lives freely, they are still there and oppressing them basically, and you are not allowed to live your truest and fullest self. So the community is growing. I will say I've been to a couple prides in Trinidad. Yeah, pride parties, pride parades, and it's growing. The following is coming. People are getting braver, and I think too, it's like the younger generation who are showing that resistance and that resilience to get their voices heard and to speak up. So I think with the influx of that, it helps the community to feel a little safer or a little braver in coming forward and in being who they want to be authentically. We only recently, like a few years ago, struck down a law that now allows anal sex to be legal. That was still illegal.
That was a law that it was illegal.
Yes, yes. Like Trinidad and Tobago has been under the British rule from way back when, and we still follow a lot of the British laws. So we are independent, but a lot of our laws are still structured along that British old time philosophy.
Wow. Yeah.
Right. Right. So there's a lot of catching up to do. There's a lot of research that needs to be done, for the government and the other people who are serving the people within the country, the leaders and the representatives. They have a lot of work to get done to actually allow people to live their lives. And you know what I mean? So,
Are,
yeah, that's
are
where.
they? Are there any gay clubs there?
Oh yeah. They're small and they're in really like hidden or secluded areas.
When did you get to the point where you felt comfortable enough to tell your family?
Wow, well, that would not have been until late into my adult years. And I'm talking just nearing 30.
Okay.
um, Saying those words to my mother or to my father was the most difficult thing that I probably ever had to do. They're smart enough to know that, hey, something may be going
Right.
on here.
Yeah,
But to
y'all
say that,
you too friendly.
right. Y'all has to be more than friends. Y'all got to be
Right.
more than friends. So yeah, but the idea of one coming out to your parents in the Caribbean or in Trinidad, let me narrow it to where I'm from, it's almost a non-entity just because of the culture and the way of thinking. And so I knew that I liked girls. I knew that I looked at them for a longer time than I probably should have. I knew how I felt, towards the feminine species, but just having that opportunity to be that brave and come forward and come out to my folks and just say those words to them, it was difficult, but
I listened to, because I just discovered your podcast recently, and I
Mhm.
listened to one of your recent podcasts with your
Thank
father,
you.
and I just like fell in love with him. Of course, your accent, his
Yes.
accent. He was so open minded in the sense
Right,
that he was just loving. He cared more about his daughter than
right.
your sexuality, and that's amazing.
Mhm. I know. You get it.
When and why did you move to the U.S.?
I met my wife in 2015 in a Facebook group, actually.
Moved here for love.
Yeah, I just see you. I need to meet you. I need to know who you are. And there's a connection here, and let's build on it. And we took that opportunity. I met her for my birthday for the first time. We were already established, already built a relationship online. This was difficult. FaceTime would be crappy sometimes. We tried WhatsApp, we tried Facebook Messenger. Like long distance relationship ain't no joke, especially from country to country. So now I'm here in Florida with her and our beautiful daughter.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's wonderful. It has been quite a transition from, I would say, island life to Florida or American living. So, but it's been enjoyable and it's been fun and I'm learning a lot and it's incredible and I'm happy.
What have you noticed is like the biggest cultural difference for you?
Ooh, food.
uh,
I miss a lot of food from back home.
Now you mentioned you're married. You mentioned your wife. When and where did you get married?
Oh, we got married right here in Jacksonville, Florida, actually, out at Stockton Park. It's a beautiful lake. So our view was amazing. The weather too was perfect. And we had an officiant come out to the lake. And I'm happy to have her in my life as a partner who is interested in what I'm interested in or what I want to do, who asks questions, who cares, and who shows that concern and is ready at a moment's notice. You know what I mean? To take me to heights that I might think are unreachable for myself sometimes when I doubt my potential. Did bring that idea up that, hey, I think I want to turn this blog now into a podcast and be more consistent and really put my ideas out there um she was like, well, yeah, let's go for it. And she got me my equipment that I needed, like I wasn't even expecting it. It just came. And so she's like, okay, you have no excuses now, go.
Wow, I love that. Yeah, you shouldn't even marry someone if they can't give that kind of support.
Facts, all
Yeah,
facts.
I love that.
Right,
So,
right.
why was it important for you to create an LGBT podcast?
Yeah. It was super important for me coming from where I came from culturally. That's like one of my biggest reasons for starting it, because I feel that now I am more open and free to be me and to let my ideas be heard and to let the community have an additional support system. I mean, there are tons of them out there. You are doing it too. You know what I mean, V? Right? And so all of us together coming to let the community know that, hey, I have your back. Hey, I see you. This couple is beautiful. You all are doing the damn thing, right? I wanted to be part of that, knowing that I didn't have that support growing up. I couldn't be that brave then, but I do have the opportunity now. It's never too late in life. It's brought so many people together. I've met so many wonderful people, including yourself, V. Right? Yeah, it helps with connecting and building friendships, relationships, experiences. So for me, I'm really happy that I can be this voice coming from the Caribbean, because I have met other people who are from different parts of the Caribbean and even Trinidad and Tobago, and they are like, we see you and we thank you for doing this and we support you. Yeah, like, good job. And I'm like, thank you.
Love it. I definitely love the way you support the community. You support other business owners.
Yeah.
And for me, it's about reaching other people, particularly the youth, people
Mm-hmm.
in their 20s,
Right.
just to be a presence and to provide some education.
Of course.
I mentioned to you before, like even when I wanted to set up this interview, I said to a friend, I'm going to interview someone who's from Trinidad, and she was like, "Oh, she's from Africa." Like,
You see what I'm saying? That's why I started with geographically where we're from, because some people, they don't know, like they've heard of Trinidad, but they're not sure. Like if
right,
you know where Venezuela is, you can find Trinidad and Tobago because we're very close to Venezuela, which we have annually. It's, if you've seen Carnival in Brazil,
yeah,
right? So it's
yeah,
similar to that street
yeah.
parade kind of
They
vibe,
dance
right?
all day in the streets.
Right, that's what it's about. It's that freedom to express yourself, just like, you know anybody would want that opportunity to do. And so a lot of people come into Trinidad and Tobago for Carnival. It's one of our biggest attractions. Yeah.
Lovely. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for just giving your perspective of what life was like growing up in Trinidad and your transition into the U.S. I want to wish you continued success on your podcast.
Yeah.
Everyone, check her out on Les Couples Talk. I found you on Spotify. Where else does your podcast air?
Well, that's good to know. The podcast is actually available and streaming everywhere. iCloud, SoundCloud, Spotify, everywhere. Anchor also. So you can check the podcast out. Just Google Let's Couples Talk and you'll definitely find me.
Thank you so much, Lovey. I found you. I hope everyone else will find you and support your podcast.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for this opportunity, V.
And to everyone, I always like to remind you, let's be loved. Let's
Yeah.
be the love you want to see them.
Yes, I love it. Bye.